Hey guys, welcome back to another video. My name is Chef Lance with Deja Food and Decor TV. I hope you all have had a great 4th of July week for those of you who celebrate the 4th of July. And for the ones of you that don't, I hope you had a great day off. I can't start this video without saying hello to all of my Deja Foodies and thank you for subscribing to this channel. And if you have not yet, hit the subscribe button as well as that notification button so you can see when new videos are loaded right here at Deja Food and Decor TV. It's time for another great restaurant review.
Hibachi style dining is a style of dining which they use a large iron hot plate called a teppan in Japanese. Typically, this restaurant style of cooking is done when you can actually sit before the chef and watch the chef actually prepare your meal and has become a big hit in the States. We are out at Tokyo Steakhouse in Japanese. We're about to celebrate my homegirl's Qima's birthday. Me and Yolanda have already had a couple of drinks, but we are about to have some fun. So let's get ready to turn up, and I'm gonna give you this restaurant review. Introduce yourself outside. Go ahead and introduce yourself.
Robin.
No great event or birthday celebration can be a great celebration without a great drink. So I'm actually having a shot of Patron. Yolanda is actually having the Absolute and Cranberry, and Robin is actually having the hot sake.
They do some great hot sake, yeah? They do great hot sake. Sake too.
I love it, love it, love it, love it. Thank you.
Thank you. Hey, Qima. So we're here with the birthday girl.
Birthday girl.
At Tokyo Japanese Steakhouse. We're ready to have a good time. Welcome to Deja Food and Decor TV. We're about to have a good time for Qima's birthday. So we sat at the bar and had a couple of drinks while we were waiting to get seated at our hibachi table. Here you can actually see a full view of the bar. While we were at the bar, we did have the opportunity to order us some sushi so that we had an appetizer right before we actually sat at our table.
It's fucking delicious. I'm telling you, trust me.
What's that over there?
Yeah, ginger and the hot chip.
We just ate some sushi. What is it called?
What is it called, Robin?
This is a salmon skin roll. Spicy salmon skin roll. Fucking delicious.
Very good.
Yeah.
Soon after completing our appetizer, we were able to go ahead and be seated at our hibachi table. Now, I've eaten at several hibachi restaurants in the past, and what I can say is there are levels to hibachi. Some restaurants keep it traditional, and then you have those restaurants that have the chefs that display a lot of talent and do a lot of tricks. So if you're looking for a lot of tricks, I would say that Tokyo Japanese Steakhouse may not be the actual spot that you would want to go to. Traditionally, when you're at a hibachi table, there can be a short wait time if you don't have a large party because they kind of try to fill the entire table before they actually start. I noticed that for a Sunday, this restaurant did not have a lot of traffic. So immediately after being seated, another waitress came up and asked if we wanted to get any additional drinks. They brought us our water and they actually started our meal service. So as far as the punctuality of the restaurant, I will give them a great score for that because we did not have to wait long until they actually came up and started serving us. They gave us a variety of sauces, including a medium sauce, a yum yum sauce, and a ginger sauce for our dipping with our hibachi. So in the area of punctuality, I will give them a 10 because they did not have us waiting. However, this restaurant is in need of major upgrades. I feel like the owner should definitely spend some money in upgrading the actual restaurant and making the environment more conducive to having a great time and more colorful, pretty much similar to what I've seen in a lot of other hibachi restaurants. Now, there are levels to hibachi, and we had a pretty new chef. He had only been working for about a year, so I am going to give them an 8 in that area. He didn't have a lot of tricks, but he was fun to watch, and he made it very interactive. If you are wearing synthetic hair weaves, this may be the time to make sure that you are not close to the hibachi.
Heat over here.
It's almost like, hell no, that's it. Yeah, baby.
Traditionally with hibachi, they do start the meal off with a fried rice. This is usually a basic white rice mix that they actually add eggs to, and then they actually distribute this throughout the table.
Japanese is highly single. Look at it right now. It's a little package. Well, my guy decided to get rid of all the beef and get turkey. Yeah, she changed it to turkey. We know what it is. I said, can you send me a memo next time so I know?
Okay, how long you been doing this? 1 year? You like it?
Are you good at it? You know, I gotta check your confidence level, huh? You know what I'm saying? If people said no, I'm gonna have to just sit there. Oh, hey, so far so good, huh? Yeah, that's how you do it right
I was talking to Dan for Jay graduation. We had Chinese. I had 150 wings. I had a pan this real Chinese food. No one there Chinese. I think the whole neighborhood yesterday.
You could have told me. I was
No, I told myself, I was not saying. Hey,
We would
I
all
just
been
told
at
you
the
bring up a
graduation
car.
party.
Dan, bring up a car over here. That's how shit is.
you so good, honey. I would have been right there. Look, I ain't cooked yesterday either.
Girl.
Maybe that was
$2 Chinese food. Thank you. Y'all, that like, I'm the only one who can afford. Really? Look at man, how you know how to do that? Let me try.
If you hungry enough, baby, it'll
That is so.
Now it's time to actually hibachi the main dish. We had a combination of shrimp and chicken between the four of us. And as you can hear, this is Yo-Yo's first time at hibachi. Do love hibachi style cooking because it does incorporate fresh vegetables into your hibachi. Now, what I am going to give them a ding on is if you listen, Robin actually spoke to the chef and asked the chef, does he do any tricks? Normally on upscale hibachi restaurants, this is something you wouldn't have to ask. The hibachi chef's job is to impress you and wow you and make this experience custom to that restaurant. Now, I didn't particularly feel that vibe from our chef, Jorge, but, you know, he did state that he was only doing this for about a year, so not giving him a pass for that, but I will say on traditional hibachi restaurants, the chefs definitely try to impress the guests, and that's what I mean by there are definitely levels to your hibachi experience based upon the restaurant and the skill set of the chef.
Your fingers must be podium.
Okay. Oh, okay.
You don't write the wrong way.
Don't get it. Gotcha.
Qima being nice, there's the right way. I don't know the right way. I do it the Qima way.
There you go. They not right. No problem. I try it. Thank you.
When you take them off, sometimes it's this because you got like pieces of the pork.
So you did?
It's a great pieces. I think it must be like, you know, because John was kind of extra. And then put it about wild country. Are y'all trying to make me up out my bag?
Happy birthday.
I did, yeah, did I? I need a picture.
She gets no more cook. She gets no more control.
Yolanda, you heard what I said. I'm going to be driving Yolanda.
Medium.
That nigga whole man face like that. He's gonna get madder. Oh, wait.
You gotta eat it now.
Thank you, baby. Good, too. We're actually really good.
I can take these up? Yeah. Okay. Want to keep the spoon?
Right.
Sebastian, okay, before you take it, can you take a
That'll work.
Sylvester.
Sylvester. I'm gonna call you Sebastian.
I used to get that all the time. Oh my gosh.
Sylvester.
Yeah.
Good guy.
Yeah.
Nice. Can you take a picture of us?
Yeah, no problem. All right. Including the chef or just you guys?
Yes, you can include Jorge.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's a kid.
Okay.
Feel good, huh?
Do a couple of them.
Wait.
Let me know when you're ready.
Ready.
All right. Oh yeah, I think that's a good picture.
Okay, thank you.
Let me know when you
Thank
think.
you.
Good?
Yes, good.
All right.
Yeah.
Sit it out, Qima. Sit it out, Qima.
You want to keep your spoon?
What I need it for?
I don't know, for the rice.
No,
Okay.
I have Asian. So I
What's really messed up is I have Asian in me too, but I don't know how to use chopsticks.
I'm not happy.
Well, at least you know how to use them. I have Chinese in me from my mom's side.
Really?
Yeah, my dad's side is Indian, and my dad's side is Indian. My mom's side is Chinese, Irish, British, and black. Yeah.
Oh,
But you know all that don't count when you got 1% black.
I'm so
you
loving
is
this.
black.
I love
Yeah,
this.
you
Yeah.
like that. I hate to break it to you.
Yeah.
But that's awesome. Know your heritage, know your background, know your ethnic.
Very important.
Very important. Know where
Very
you're from.
important.
That's
You can embrace it, you know?
right.
I don't know where to go to look up the family tree or whatever, but apparently I must be related to a lot of people out there. Because my mom, she showed me this girl on Facebook. Her name
Now, although Jorge did not do a lot of tricks, I will say the hibachi was absolutely delicious. The vegetables were delicious. I had shrimp and chicken, I believe, and the shrimp and chicken was delicious. Qima had the shrimp and chicken as well, and I believe Yolanda had the chicken, and I believe Robin had the steak.
You got Smith, Chinese, and Indian.
I got the Irish, British, Chinese, Indian, and black.
What I'm saying is like the biggest chef. The biggest to be ordered something.
What you get?
Oh, nice. I did it, I tried it.
Definitely hit me up my. Someone try
Kind
this.
of sauce, yeah. I thank y'all for coming out.
Now, after Jorge had been pressured into the conversation by the girls about not doing tricks, he decided that he was going to do a very common trick with hibachi, which is the onion volcano, which is a common trick where they stack the onion rings and add some type of flame liquid, and they actually ignite the actual onion volcano. At the end of our meal, the girls had had a bit to drink, and it kind of opened up some interesting conversation.
Hibachi is 10:30 and they close by 10:45. Yeah.
Okay. How long you been working here?
Buster at fried tomato buffet.
Are they racist as people say?
Good God, Robin.
Then all of a sudden, after a couple of drinks, Qima became Jamaican.
Part Jamaican too.
Oh, okay.
Because you know what I talk about, man. Because you know what's the block God, yo. You know, because
Oh, God.
I'm so glad I got this on film.
Then Yolanda forgot what island she was from.
Let me tell you, I'm from an island, but I don't know what you want. My dad was island. I ain't
Qima never came back from the islands after that.
gotta find out.
Yeah, I need to.
I mean, literally, she was Jamaican.
You know when you come to foreign, you know when you come over here from Kingston, you just don't know the
He was
difference.
feeling.
Blame it on the alcohol, but she convinced us.
We know what you're talking about, Star. We know. I know. Because I've had 3 of them before, you know. Star.
He was still there.
You know what I mean?
She ain't coming back from the island.
Another what?
To the floor now. Glad, why you drop your back, girl? Yeah, why you drop your back? Yeah, you don't know what you're doing, girl. Get it when you couldn't have get it.
Hey, if you guys come out to Tokyo Hibachi and Steakhouse, you definitely want to come and see Sylvester. He was our waiter, and he did a phenomenal job out here. You heard it first on Deja Food and Decor TV.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
All right, take care, you guys. Finished our meal with dessert from Piece of Cake, which is a phenomenal restaurant in Atlanta that sells homemade cake. I'm gonna do a separate video on them, a full review. They're definitely a spot you want to check out if you're visiting Atlanta and you want some delicious home-style cakes. For my review of Tokyo Japanese Restaurant and Hibachi, I am going to give them 4 stars out of 5. Even though the place is in dire need of some upgrades, I believe that the food was delicious, the food was fresh, and we really enjoyed the interaction between the wait staff as well as our hibachi chef. It is conveniently located. Their punctuality was awesome, and for that, I am going to give them 4 stars out of 5 stars. So if you've enjoyed this review, give this video a thumbs up. And if you have not yet, subscribe to Deja Food and Decor TV for more great restaurant reviews around the Atlanta area. I'll catch you guys next video. Have a delicious day.